Now that you've created your project tokens, you're free to use them as you see fit. If you'd like to perform a token launch using Tokit's Launchpad feature, you first need to enter some crucial information. Go ahead and click on Wallet. Now click on your new token. Now click on Launchpad and set up your token launch. In this section, we'll define how your token launch campaign will work. First, enter the total number of tokens you want to make available. You can choose to sell all of your tokens if you want, or keep a portion of tokens for yourself, your partners, friends, and/or family. If you do, make sure to subtract that number from the total amount you want to sell. Now for a very important detail. Price per unit. Determine your selling price by taking into account these two important factors. What's the minimum budget you need for your project, and what would be an accessible price for your token buyers? To make things easy, we're giving you two ways to set your funding goal. You can set the price of each token in Ether, or set your total goal amount, also denoted in Ether. Whichever option you choose, please take into account the fact that Tokit assesses a fee based on the total funds raised for all successful token launch campaigns. Please see the FAQ for more information on this fee. To make sure you don't come up short of your desired project budget, take this fee into account when calculating your goal. Here we've calculated the goal in US dollars. Do keep in mind that as the price of Ether fluctuates over time, the amount raised in US dollars will also fluctuate. Once you're happy with these figures, click on Save and Continue. How long do you want your launch campaign to last? When do you plan to implement your project? Do you have any deadlines you have to meet? Answering these questions will help you determine the duration of your token launch. When you're satisfied, click Save and Continue. The minimum threshold is the minimum number of tokens that need to be sold for you to keep and retain access to all the Ether you raise. If the minimum threshold is not reached by the end of your Launchpad campaign, your supporters will be able to redeem your tokens and reclaim their Ether in full. This is an optional feature. The beneficiary address is the address your Ether automatically transfers to if your campaign is a success. If you leave this field blank, your Ether will be sent to the wallet you authenticated Tokit with. However, if you prefer to have your Ether sent to a different wallet, please indicate the address here. Make sure you enter the correct address by double or even triple checking it. If you make a mistake, your Ether will be lost without any recourse. Click Finish. Once you've set up your token launch, you'll be redirected to the token dashboard. The dashboard helps you monitor the progress of your campaign and displays useful real-time information. How many tokens are available to the public? The time left in your launch? How many tokens have been sold? And how close you are to meeting your minimum threshold. If you wanted to, you could click the Start Token Launch Now button to start your launch. But before you press this button, we strongly encourage you to create a campaign page to engage with your audience. Here's an example of a campaign page. This page is full of features to help you communicate and promote your idea. Your project could even be listed in Tokit's gallery, as shown here. One last but very important thing. The price of Ether could fluctuate between the time you enter your funding goals and the time you finalize your campaign page. For this reason, we're giving you the option to adjust your token price using the Change Price button at the bottom of the page. This feature lets you change the ETH price per token at any given time before you start your launch campaign. If you'd like to create a campaign page for your project and/or want to be featured in Tokit's gallery, see the appropriate how-to video in the How-To Guides section.